All right, things you didn't know about Netflix.
You want to hear a funny story about Netflix?
Always.
So remember, like when Xbox first started doing the online stuff, you could get Netflix for free. Like this was like 2008, 2007. Like Netflix, you would get like a month for free, and then you could, after the month was over, you would have to start paying whatever it was. The movies that they had at that time were so garbage. And I remember I told you about the one with the Civil War where it looked like somebody was just filming reenactments, and then they would cut to like somebody in their house talking. So I was like, this sucks.
I want to see that movie.
I was like, dude, it was basically like you could see people standing in the distance watching the reenactments of the scene. Then it would cut. Then it would cut to somebody in their house, like, oh man, they're coming in. We gotta get out of here. And then they'd like cut back, and it's like grainy footage, like someone's mom.
There's like an old lady in a nightgown looking for
her
warm
the
milk.
Camera's shaking and everything. And I was like, I remember going, there's no way in hell I'm paying $5 a month for this crap. And I never went back to Netflix again.
So that's actually, I was going to bring this question up at the end, but I'll bring it up now. Was there one specific show that got you to purchase Netflix? Because for me, there was. So, Jeff, was there ever like one show where you're like, I got to have Netflix for this?
It was probably Daredevil.
That's mine.
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of people's.
Yeah. It was legitimately, I kept hearing just how amazing Daredevil was. And so that got me to get my Netflix subscription, and I've never looked back. Now, we keep it for whenever the hell Stranger Things Season 5 or whatever it is going to finally come out.
Okay, that might have been one too. Stranger Things probably got a few people as well.
Yeah. But yeah, Daredevil. Legitimately, that's the one that got me to subscribe to Netflix. So it was founded August 29th, 1997, and the streaming service launched on January 16th, 2007. So about 10 years there. And it started as a
box shop where you go and rent the DVDs?
Mail-based rental service.
Yeah. Mail order.
And co-founder Reed Hastings has been quoted as saying that he decided to start Netflix after being fined $40 at Blockbuster for a late copy of Apollo 13.
Fuck you, Blockbuster.
Like, he should have just kept it.
Yeah, at that point.
He paid $40 for it.
I knew people who did that when they were like, you know what? I spent enough. The late fee's enough. I'm not fucking going back. I'm keeping this movie.
Yeah.
So Netflix almost sold to Amazon really early on.
Yeah.
Bezos offered them between $14 and $16 million. And the other founder, Mark Randolph, he feared competition from Amazon, and he considered it. They almost sold, but ultimately he did turn it down. And as we said, it all started out with the mail order DVD service.
Breads.
Mail order breads. And so it started as a per rental plan. So you would it was per DVD that you ordered through the mail, and then that was quickly changed to the monthly subscription. Now, by 2000, September of the year 2000, Netflix was suffering pretty big losses. And I think this story is pretty well known, is that they offered to sell
legendary
to Blockbuster for $50 million. Blockbuster's CEO, John Antioco, I'm assuming I said that right, he thought the offer was a joke and he declined.
Whoopsie.
And I don't even think that Blockbuster in Bend is even around anymore, is it?
I think it finally went out.
Did it finally close?
I believe it did. So Netflix would eventually sue Blockbuster in 2006 over patent infringement. Now, for anybody who has watched The Office, if you've seen the scene with Kelly Kapoor, she can explain to you about Netflix's dynamic queue. And that was the heart of the lawsuit. The two companies ended up settling out of court in 2007 with the terms not being disclosed. Until I forgot I had this picture there, too, for when she's explaining it. So do you guys remember this episode?
No, I don't.
It's when they all start betting on things. And they're trying to find more things to bet on. And so Ryan put an over-under on how long she would spend trying to explain Netflix's dynamic queue to him. And she goes way over. And you'll see people in that scene, they walk up and they just start handing Ryan money because she just keeps going and going and going.
Must have been a later episode because you got Felicity. Is it Felicity Jones?
Her?
Which Jones? Yeah. In the background?
Rashida Jones?
Rashida.
No, that's
Jones.
earlier on. It's
Is
only
it?
like season 2 or 3.
Huh. That
Frank
came
doesn't
later.
know The Office. What a loser.
Like I said, I only watched like one season, and I was like season 5.
Well, and finally, as of May 2024, Netflix accounts for 7.6 of TV time in the United States. Or I guess 7.6. Yeah, 7.6 of TV time in the United States. That's 2.6 times the amount of people spend on Amazon and almost 1.5 times on Disney Plus and or Hulu.
All right.
So Netflix clearly dominating the market.